What would happen if some of the world's biggest farming regions suddenly lost their water supply? Behind America's most productive agricultural areas are enormous irrigation systems built to move rivers across deserts, mountains, and dry landscapes. These projects changed empty lands into powerful farming regions and helped produce food for millions of people. In this video, we will explore 5 of the largest irrigation projects ever built in the world, how they work, and why these incredible engineering achievements still matter for agriculture and communities today. Let's get started. 1. Central Valley Project, California's agricultural giant. California's Central Valley is one of the most productive farming regions in the world, but this success depends heavily on one massive water system, the Central Valley Project. Stretching about 400 miles from Redding in Northern California to Bakersfield in the south, this enormous network was designed to solve one major challenge: bringing reliable water to dry farmland. The project includes around 20 dams and reservoirs connected through a complex system of canals and water delivery structures. Before this system existed, many areas of the Central Valley faced serious limits because rainfall was not enough to support large-scale agriculture. The arrival of controlled irrigation completely changed the region. Today, the Central Valley Project delivers more than 7 million acre-feet of water. A large portion of the supply is used for farming, helping irrigate around 3 million acres of agricultural land. This water allows farmers to grow a huge variety of crops, including fruits, vegetables, and other important products that supply markets across the United States. The project is one of the main reasons California became a major agricultural powerhouse. However, its importance is not only about crop production. The system also helps manage water resources during dry periods and supports communities that depend on a stable water supply. The Central Valley Project shows how large engineering projects can completely transform a landscape. A region that once struggled with limited water became one of the most valuable farming areas in the country because engineers created a way to move and manage water efficiently. 2. Columbia Basin Project, turning dry land into farmland. Located in Washington State, the Columbia Basin Project is another example of how irrigation can completely change the future of agriculture. Built around the massive Grand Coulee Dam, this project became one of the largest water reclamation systems in the United States. The region where this project was developed was naturally dry, making farming extremely difficult without additional water. Engineers created a huge network of canals to transport water across the landscape. The project contains about 330 miles of major canals and nearly 2,000 miles of smaller canals that distribute water to farms. This incredible network allows farmers to grow crops in areas where agriculture would otherwise be limited. Today, the Columbia Basin Project provides irrigation water to more than 670,000 acres of farmland. The water supports the production of important crops such as apples, wheat, and potatoes. Washington's agricultural economy benefits greatly from this system because farmers can depend on a more reliable water source. The project also created opportunities for rural communities by supporting farming businesses, transportation, and food industries. Grand Coulee Dam plays a central role by helping store and control water supplies. Instead of allowing water flow away unused, the system captures and redirects it where it is needed most. The Columbia Basin Project is a reminder that water management can unlock the potential land that once appeared unsuitable for farming. Through engineering and planning, dry areas became productive agricultural regions that continue contributing to the nation's food supply. 3. California State Water Project, moving water across challenging landscapes. California faces a unique water challenge because different parts of the state receive very different amounts of rainfall. Some regions naturally receive more water, while others depend on imported supplies. To solve this problem, California developed the State Water Project, one of the most advanced water transportation systems in the country. Managed by the California Department of Water Resources, this massive project uses around 705 miles of canals, pipelines, and other infrastructure. One of the most impressive features of this system is its ability to move water across difficult terrain, including mountain areas. Large pumping facilities help push water through locations where natural movement would not be possible. This allows water to travel long distances and reach communities and farms that depend on it. The California State Water Project supplies water to approximately 27 million people. It also supports around 750,000 acres of farmland. For farmers, this water supply is essential because many crops require consistent irrigation throughout the growing season. The project supports agricultural production while also helping cities and communities maintain reliable water access. As California continues facing challenges from drought and changing weather patterns, systems like this become even more important. The State Water Project represents a combination of engineering, planning, and resource management. It demonstrates how humans can design solutions to overcome natural limitations and create a dependable water network across a large and complex landscape. 4. Colorado River Storage Project, controlling one of America's most important rivers. The Colorado River is one of the most valuable water sources in the western United States. Millions of people, farms, and industries depend on this river system. However, managing a river that serves multiple states requires careful planning. The Colorado River Storage Project was developed to control and manage water resources throughout the upper Colorado River Basin. This massive project includes some of the country's most famous dams, including Glen Canyon Dam and Flaming Gorge Dam. These structures store water during periods of higher supply and help release it when demand increases. This creates a more stable water system for surrounding regions. The project supports irrigation districts across several western states. Farmers depend on this controlled water supply to maintain agricultural production in areas where rainfall is limited. But irrigation is only one benefit. The Colorado River Storage Project also provides drinking water and produces hydroelectric power. The electricity generated through these facilities helps supply energy for approximately 1.2 million homes. This makes the project valuable for both agriculture and communities. Managing water from the Colorado River is a major challenge because many different users depend on the same resource. Large storage projects help balance these demands and provide greater reliability. The Colorado River Storage Project proves that water infrastructure can serve many purposes at the same time. It is not only an irrigation system, but also a major part of the energy and water network supporting the western United States. 5. Pick-Sloan Missouri Basin Program, a massive multi-purpose water system. The Pick-Sloan Missouri Basin Program is one of the largest water development projects in the central United States. Unlike projects focused on a single farming region, the system covers parts of 10 different states across the Midwest. The project was created along the Missouri River and includes many large dams and water management structures. Its purpose was not only to provide water for agriculture, but also to solve several major challenges at once. One important role of the program is flood control. The Missouri River has historically caused serious flooding, and managing its flow helps protect communities and farmland. The project also generates electricity through its dams, providing power to surrounding areas. For agriculture, the system provides water to millions of acres of farmland. This is especially important in prairie regions where rainfall can be unpredictable. Farmers depend on reliable water supplies to maintain crop production and protect their businesses. The Pick-Sloan Missouri Basin Program represents a different approach to large-scale water management. Instead of focusing on only one purpose, it combines irrigation, flood protection, energy production, and regional development. The project has influenced agriculture and communities across a huge area of the United States. It shows how rivers can be carefully managed to provide multiple benefits for society. Why these irrigation projects still matter. These 5 irrigation projects changed American agriculture forever. They allowed farmers to produce food in regions where natural water supplies were not enough. Without these systems, many important farming areas would struggle to maintain current production levels. However, these projects also represent a major responsibility. Water is becoming more valuable as populations grow and climate conditions continue changing. Future agriculture will require smarter water management, improved irrigation technology, and better conservation methods. The success of these projects teaches an important lesson. Reliable water systems are essential for food security and economic stability. From California's Central Valley Project to the Pick Sloan Missouri Basin Program, these incredible irrigation systems show how engineering can transform landscapes and support millions of lives. They are more than just canals and dams. They are the foundation behind some of America's most productive farming regions. As the future brings new challenges, smart water management will become even more important. Which irrigation project surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about farming, agriculture, and the technologies shaping our future.